Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, I post videos on topic of a similar niche or similar interest. So obviously that should be something that interests you because you clicked on this video. In that case, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon as well so you are updated every time I post a video that I'm sure will provide some value that will be beneficial to you. I'm going to be going over something that I get asked a lot through like Instagram DMs and Facebook and whatnot. I'm not annoyed of like the questions. Like I enjoy helping people. That's why I make these videos. It's repetitive, and I just thought, like, even though I mentioned in my videos, like in pretty much all my videos, like education is like the most important thing. Regardless of what you do in life, you need education. If you want to be a doctor, you need education. It's the same with trading, forex, invest, whatever you're gonna go into. Like you need some form of education so you know what steps to take. And people tend to confuse the accessibility of trading and investing and forex to the simplicity in a sense, and that's far from the truth. You still need education to be good at it. I always like recommend this one company because that's where I learned from. And apart from trading, they actually taught me a lot about like mindset and a lot more important things. So I always say there's a link below where you get 2 free lessons. Today I'm going to be going over those 2 free lessons for everyone that watches the video, ignores it, and then email me and then DM me the exact questions already covered within these 2 free lessons. As I'm saying, I'm not annoyed of getting the DMs, but I just thought I'd like, whenever someone does DM me, I'm just like, okay, here we go. I'm just gonna send them a link to this video because I'm pretty sure it covers everything. If you don't want to watch this video, then the link's below. You can just forward it, go do it yourself. I'm gonna switch to a screen share and then we will go from there. I'm going to go. Okay, so once you're on the main screen, well, it's not the main screen. The main screen is the dashboard, but we're just going to go straight into the lesson section. So this is the lessons tab. Click on the lessons tab, and when you sign up for a free membership, you will get access to these 2 lessons right here. Well, 1 lesson, 1 introduction, so it's still a lesson. So that, like, you're gonna say, oh, we said 2 lessons, that means 1 and 2. No, it's still a lesson. It's still a lesson in itself. So let's go to the first menu, or the first lesson. We'll just start here. Oh, so they have an introduction that basically just, if you can't be asked to read everything, you can just play it right there. And it,
Amy Sangster, read by Jacob Primich.
So pretty much whatever if you're too lazy to read, you can pretty much just listen to everything that is documented throughout this whole thing right here. But do that in your own time. That's 31 minutes long. Saves you reading all of this, but we're just gonna go through the basics. Okay, so they at the start, this is not even important. Just an introduction to who made the company, why they made it, blah blah blah, the targets, the stage 1 and stage 2 financial independence. So stage 1 financial independence is your independence from a boss, more or less, and stage 2 financial independence is your ability to maintain stage 1 financial independence regardless of what your situation is. Meaning, like, you could be, regardless of what happens to you, like you could be in the hospital and you're still able to maintain your lifestyle in a sense without having to go to work, or without any kind of, you could just be sitting here and still be able to maintain whatever lifestyle you've accumulated. So that's stage 2 financial independence. They explain some formulas that will later on come into play when you're learning more about stage 2 and stage 1 financial independence, how it's structured and the math behind it in a sense. This is the formula they use to calculate infinite prosperity. So infinite prosperity is also the name of the website, but what it means in general is just like infinite wealth in a sense. Okay, so this is basically an example of how it's all calculated with numbers, like with the whole I might divided by E pi blah blah blah. This is how it's all calculated and how it comes to life and how it makes sense. So this is an example here. John saves that much. So his total liquid assets 8 grand. His expenses per month is 4 grand. Do that plus that, then he's good for 2 months, meaning that he can go, if he loses his job and he stops making an income, then he can go 2 months without having to work. So that's basically what it means. This is another example. This person's good for 4 months. And this is another example, and this person's basically reached infinite prosperity because their passive income covers the living expenses, so they technically don't have to work. Stage 2 financial independence, click the link and you can go read up about that one on your own. We're just going through this quickly. It's not just forex trading, also how to invest in the stock market at 5 to 10% per annum. People might think that's garbage, but believe me, it's amazing to talk about certain stocks like the S&P 500, index funds, blah blah blah, to go over some of the stuff that you will learn when you purchase the course. So how to buy the market, how much to buy, when to buy, what to buy, which platform to use, how to build your own portfolio, how to balance your portfolio, to find, they talk about everything right there. Objective 4, increase passive and semi-passive income streams. So this was referred to as IE in the formula, which is as PI, I mean, in the formula up above, which is basically passive investment. So to show you how to increase that, because once that's increased, and technically you're on your way to financial independence, because like 99% of people, 90% of people, let's say, have no secondary income, or they have to work for whatever money they obtain, in a sense. So passive income is basically when you work that you've done in the past. Like for example, if you write a book or something like that, then 6 months down the line, a year down the line, 5 years down the line, that one book that you wrote 5 years ago is still generating you an income. That's passive income. I'm just skimming through, so imagine all the value that you get once you've read all of this. Let's go to the second lesson. Let's just go down and go to this lesson 1, which is the introduction into trading and investing. Sorry if I'm talking a bit fast. So 7 reasons why everyone should learn to trade. So basically just 7 reasons why you should learn to trade. You can stop the screen, or you can just go in the link and sign up and read them all yourself. What is Forex? So if you actually know if you don't know what Forex is, what is Forex? It explains everything right there. Just in the first 2 lessons, you're already learning a lot. It goes over about currency pairs, so a lot of people don't understand the difference, what all this means. Then it goes over pips, which is also another important factor that a lot of people don't understand. Then you've got lot size and leverage, like how much should you risk per trade, which is super important. Then you got obviously how to read the price chart, because like from a new person's perspective, they don't understand what the hell is all this. I remember like just showing this to my girlfriend like a few years back. It's like, what is this? Like, I didn't understand all this when I first went on the charts. Like, what is all those lines? Like, what do they mean? So all of that will be covered in the lesson. Then you got risk management, which is super important as well. Strategies that the teacher got: the saving, investing, and trading. So a lot of people like just jump straight into trading, which is actually the last step. But when your mind is just programmed and I want to make this so quickly, then you just jump to the last step when you've just ignored all the previous steps. That kind of helps you psychologically. I think it helps you a lot once you've done step 1, 2, and then trade, instead of just going straight to step 3 and trade. The psychologically is a lot different. So they got the different days trading and swing trading. If you don't understand what the difference is, that's all explained. So I hope that all made sense. I don't want to sit here and ramble on a lot about this. I mean, ask yourself this question: have you seen the benefits that trading can bring to you? If you have, and that's something that you want for yourself, then I'm not telling you to purchase anything. I'm just telling you to learn the basics. Take the free lessons, understand all the questions that it will answer all the questions that if you know nothing at all, it will answer all the questions that you can possibly DM me. It will just get you started on your journey. If you're not interested in just taking that one step to better yourself, then I don't understand why I should even respond to a DM that I'm basically giving you the answer plus 10x more. Like, it's right there. So if that's something of interest to you, free link below, go sign up, read the lessons, and see how you go from there. You don't have to pay for anything, but if you do decide to, then I've done it myself. I don't regret it at all. And I don't want to sound too pushy, because I'm trying to create an audience, and I can't be perceived as that type of individual, in a sense. So like, I would not do something to my audience to make them think of me as a bad person, not trustworthy, because then that's not sustainable. That's not a long-term relationship. I'm trying to build a long-term relationship with you guys. So if I'm telling you to do something that I know for a fact is not beneficial, then this isn't gonna work, in a sense. I'm talking like I'm having a relationship here. This isn't gonna work. So I just know it will if you put the work in, and that's the only reason why I'm saying it. So that's just how I am. That's just me. So anyways, I'll leave you guys to go do that. Link below, sign up and subscribe, hit the notification bell as I've said, and I will see you guys. My lips are feeling a bit dry, and I'll see you guys in the next video.